Hey everyone, Shingeki here with another upcoming anime, this time for fall 2015. I'll keep the intro short, so let's just go right into this season's upcoming anime. First, we have Diablolik Lovers. More Blood is the sequel to the Diablolik Lovers TV series. Yui Komori's father moves abroad, so he sends her to live in a new town with the 6 Sakamaki brothers. When she arrives at their mansion, she discovers that they are vampires. They abuse her psychologically and physically, often feeding off her. While she optimistically accepts the situation, she unravels mysteries both of their past and her own. Emanated by Zek Shizu, this series will air on September 23rd, 2015. Kyoufu Zombie Neko is a series of warm and soothing anime shorts that follow a cat who is suddenly resurrected from the grave and begins to wander around town. The cat is able to get all the townsfolk to fall in love with it. And made by Kachidoki Studio, this series will start airing on October 1st. Kamisama Minarai Himitsu no Cocotama is about Cocotama, which are tiny gods born from the thoughts and feelings of objects that people use with great care. The fact that Cocotama were a part of the egg they hatch out of as underwear is proof that they are still apprentices. The Cocotama use a mysterious magic, and they train hard to be of use to humans to become full gods. They live inside human houses, and they stealthily move around to help humans find things they have lost, although they make many mistakes. Anime about Eron to Light and Magic, this series will start airing on October 1st. N Masques is a battle action novel series that revolves around Yotaro Hanafusa, a young man who is a part of the last remaining order of knights in the 21st century, Knights of the World. As he fights as the mysterious Night Lancer, he must hide his identity behind a mask. Animated by Studio Gokumi, this series will start airing on October 1st. Lupin III is a new Lupin TV series. The story of the new series will take place in Italy and San Marino. Reflecting its setting, the series will debut in Italy before Japan on August 31st. Animated by Telecom Animation Film, this series will air in Japan on October 1st. Young Blackjack is a prequel to Osamu Tezuka's classic series about a brilliant maverick doctor who practices without a license. The prequel follows Blackjack when he was still a medical student in the 1960s. Animated by Tezuka Productions, this series will start airing on October 1st. Hacka the Animation is an anime adaptation of DNA's Hacka News app. The anime personifies the app's customization engine as 3 Hacka dolls, the personal entertainment AI and main navigator Hacka Doll number 1, the anime expert Hacka Doll number 2, and the knowledgeable otaku Hacka Doll number 3. The anime was revealed during a stage event at the Machi Asobi 14 event in Tokushima. The anime will be a series of anime shorts that will air on Tokyo MX TV and BS11 television channels' Ultra Super Anime Time programming block starting in October 2nd, and will be animated by Creators Impact with assistance from Trigger. Miss Monochrome The Animation 3 will be the 3rd season of Miss Monochrome The Animation TV series. The story follows Miss Monochrome, an android girl that decides she wants more than ever before. In order to achieve that desire, she puts her plan into motion to become the hottest idol, usually the type to run around in circles. Miss Monochrome scrambles to make it in the idol industry. True to her name, she despises color. And made by Sanzigen and Lidum Films, this series will start airing on October 2nd. Kagewani is the new form of panic suspense animation that begins when mysterious monsters suddenly appear in the present day and attack humans. The scientist, Sosuke Bamba, pursues the truth with the keyword Kagewani. Animated by Toe Movies, this series will start airing on October 2nd. Heavy Object revolves around objects, which are powerful massive weapons that change the course of warfare and elite object pilots. An odd elite girl named Melinda meets Quensa, a student who aims to become an object mechanic, with the soldier in training heavier in a snowy battlefield. Animated by JC Staff, this series started airing on October 2nd. Noragami Aragoto is the 2nd season of Noragami. The main focus is on Bishamon, god of combat. She has many Shinki due to her unable to abandon spirits attacked by Ayakashi. She has a large group of Shinki with her as leader, causing her trouble as she sometimes cannot tend to all of them properly, especially when one of them gets sick or is in pain. She has a strong hate for Yato as dark past binds the two of them. However, the horrifying events dated hundreds of years ago in combination with current evil happenings affect Yato and Yukine. And made by Bones, this series starts airing on October 2nd. K Return of Kings is the sequel to the K Missing Kings movie. In modern Japan, where history has strangely overlapped with reality, there 7 kings with great superpowers existed, along with their clansmen to whom they shared their own power with. The kings each formed clans, order bound by blue-red flames that cause chaos, irregularities that shine in white, and reforms branched off into green. The kings, each with their own abilities now, with Jungle once again jumping back into action. The fates of the various kings are brought together. And made by Gohans, this series starts airing on October 2nd. Soukyuu no Fafner Dead Aggressor Exodus 2nd season is the sequel to the Soukyuu no Fafner Dead Aggressor Exodus TV series. No specific synopsis has been revealed except that this will be a continuation of its previous season. And made by Zebaku, this series starts airing on October 2nd. Itoshi no Muco 3rd season was announced on the 7th compiled volumes manga on a Thursday. The story depicts the life of the pet dog Muco and his owner Komatsu, who lives in his glass-making workshop in the mountains. Animated by DLE, this series starts airing on October 3rd. Kindaichi Shonen no Jikenbo R 2nd season is about Hajime Kindaichi, a junior that barely made it past 10th grade but has a knack for solving murder mysteries with support from Miyuki, his childhood friend and love interest who encourages him when all seems lost, and Detective Kenmochi. The story's mystery cases will vary in length from 1 episode to 5 episode arcs. In particular, there will be episodes that feature the elaborate criminal tricks of Yuichi Takato, the puppeteer of hell, who manipulates other criminals for his schemes. And made by Toei Animation, this series will start airing on October 3rd. Gaksen Toshi Asterisku is set in the Academy City on the water Rika, otherwise known as Asterisk. It is the world's largest stage for the Integrated Battle Entertainment Star Wars Festival. The young boys and girls of the Star Pulse generation belonging to the 6 academies made their wishes with shining armaments in their hands, competing for supremacy. Amagiri Ayato is one of them. Ayato arrived at Rika at the invitation of the student council president of the Seidokan Academy, Claudia, and right after that he incurred the wrath of the Petal Blaze witch Yuris and ended up having to duel her. The greatest academy battle entertainment begins here. Animated by A1 Pictures, this series will start airing on October 3rd. Rakudai Kishi no Cavalry is the school sword action story that revolves around magic knights, modern magic users who fight with weapons converted from their souls. Iki Kuragane goes to a school for these magic knights, but he is the failed knight, or the worst one, who is failing because he has no magical skills. However, one day he is challenged to a duel by Stella, a foreign princess and the #1 student. In this duel, the loser must be obedient for life. Animated by Silverlink and Nexus, this series starts airing on October 3rd. Next is Owari Monogatari. Like the name suggests, Owari and Monogatari, Owari meaning the end, and Monogatari for story or tale. This would be the final season arc of the Monogatari series. During the month of October of his 3rd year in high school, Koyomi Araragi is introduced to a transfer student named Ogi Oshino by his underclassman Kanbaru Suruga. Ogi tells Koyomi that she has something she wishes to consult with him. When she draws the map of Naoetsu High School, she finds something peculiar. This discovery reveals a tale that wasn't meant to be told, and this makes Koyomi's high school life totally different. This is the story that brings to light what makes Koyomi Araragi. This is the story that reveals the beginning of everything. Animated by Shaft, this series starts airing on October 3rd. Utawareru Mono Itsuwari no Kamen is related to the Utawareru Mono TV series. The nameless protagonist awakens to find himself standing in the middle of a vast, snowy plain that he doesn't recognize. Suffering from amnesia, he remembers nothing about himself. Suddenly, he's attacked by an insect-like creature but is saved by a beautiful girl with animal ears and a tail named Kuon. She names him Haku. Animated by White Fox, this series starts airing on October 3rd. Koobon is a horror story anime using a technique called rotoscoping. Animators will trace live-action footage frame by frame to recreate it as animation. The series contains the tagline, "There are cameras everywhere in the world. Those eyes have seen the world you do not know." Animated by Iruka, this series starts airing on October 3rd. Shingeki Kyojin Chuugakkou is related to the Shingeki no Kyojin series. The school comedy story is set in a junior high school and centers on the original manga's characters such as Eren and Mikasa as they battle with titans. The spin-off incorporates gags while using Shingeki no Kyojin's story and notable scenes at its basis. Animated by Production IG, this spin-off series will start airing on October 3rd. Also, the title is not a spelling error. For some reason, they decided to leave out the no particle, so please don't say anything about it in the comments. Haikyuu second season is the sequel to the Haikyuu TV series. No synopsis was revealed yet, but before the start of the second season, 2 compilation films that will recap the first season as well as a stage play adaptation will premiere beforehand. Also animated by Production IG, this series will start airing on October 3rd. Peeping Life TV Season 1. Yeah, I'm also confused. This new series will feature characters from Tezuka Productions and Tatsunoko Production franchises, and will feature characters from the previous Peeping Life series. What's with the animation though? Is this how it's supposed to look like? It looks, different compared to other series. Anyways, animated by Forest Hunting 1 and Comics Wave Films, this series starts airing on October 3rd. Next is Comet Lucifer. Gift is a world covered in glittering blue crystals called Giftium. Sogo Amagi is a boy who lives in the town of Garden Indigo, which has prospered from the mining of these crystals. Sogo, whose hobby is collecting rare crystals, one day becomes involved in a dispute between classmates Kaon, Roman, and Otto. He wanders deep into the ruins of a mine and discovers an underground lake. There, Sogo meets a mysterious girl with blue hair and red eyes. Who is this girl and what will their meeting bring? The door to an adventure opens with their newly formed bond. Animated by 8-Bit, this series starts airing on October 4th. Mobile Suit Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans. This series is set 300 years after the Calamity Wars' end. And the rest, well, I mean it's Gundam. Chances are you made it this far to a new Gundam series. You don't really need me to tell you, right? The same studio that animated all the other Gundam series, Sunrise, will yet again animate this and will start airing on October 4th. Onsen Yose Hakone-chan is by a hot spring spirit named Hakone, who descended to a spa resort on Earth. However, with her long slumber, she looks like a little girl on the outside. High school boy Toya stumbles across her at a hot spring and ends up joining Hakone and retrieving her original powers. Animated by Asahi Production and Production Read, this series will air on October 4th. Ame-iro Kokoa Rainy Color e Yokoso is the sequel to the Ame-iro Kokoa TV series. Life at the Rainy Color Cafe can never be described as boring. The row of the Koga brothers from England, Noel, always brimming with curiosity, and Nicola, who is somewhat shy and conservative, ensures that their sibling, cafe manager Shion, is kept on his toes. There's also another newcomer, cameraman, photographer Jun Arisawa, who holds a mysterious connection to cafe owner Koji Amami. Last but not least, there's a special photograph that incites all kinds of heartfelt and comedic reactions from the Rainy Color crew. And made by EMT Squared, this series will start airing on October 4th. Komori-san wa Koto Waranai revolves around middle school student Komori Shuri, who is too kind and is unable to say no when someone asks her for a favor. However, she has gained various amazing abilities as a result. And made by Artland, this series starts airing on October 4th. Next is Concrete Revolutio, Kyojin Gensou. Tokyo is flooded with countless heroes called Kyojin during the time of apotheosis. Their origin stories are all different. While some were altered by evil organizations, others came from space, magical worlds, or are fairies from ancient times or robots. But the Japanese government could not simply close its eyes as these superheroes ran rampant. And made by Bones, this series starts airing on October 4th. One Punch Man is a story that revolves around the titular superhero who has trained so hard that his hair has fallen out, and who can overcome any enemy with one punch. However, because he is so strong, he has become bored and frustrated with winning all his battles so easily. And made by Madhouse, this series starts airing on October 4th. High School Star Musical, the series, tells the story of the 5 students, Yuta Hoshitane, Toru Nayuki, Kaito Tsukigami, Kakaru Tengenji, and Shu Kuga as they struggle to enter the musical department of Ayana Academy, a school focusing on music. They need to be accepted to the Star Frame class, which is directly taught by the members of Hana Sakura Kai, the most talented from the musical department, who stand at the top of the pecking order within the academy. Luckily, they are spotted by Itsuki Otori, one of the Hana Sakura Kai members. And made by C Station, this series starts airing on October 5th. JK Meshi is about 3 high school girls who have mastered the art of cooking simple B-class dishes called JK Meshi. The 3 girls, Reina, Ryoka, and Ruriko, are all classmates in their 2nd year of high school. They often get distracted when studying for tests, and when they do, they cook JK Meshi. And made by Cocotama, this series starts airing on October 5th. Haikyuu Season 6 is the 6th season of the Haikyuu TV series. Haikyuu is a school anime based on a sports comedy manga of the same name, featuring 4 high school girls who belong to a tennis club. And made by Murupansei, this series will start airing on October 5th. Osomatsu-san is the sequel to the Osomatsu-kun TV series. It is the high-tension comedy story centered on the Matsuno household, which has 6 naughty and mischievous sons who are sextuplets. All of the sextuplets, including the eldest Osomatsu, are all in love with the same girl, Totoko. The original series followed the family when the sons were 10 years old. And made by Studio Pierrot, this series starts airing on October 5th. Yuru Yuri San Hai is the sequel to the Yuru Yuri Nachiyachumi Plus specials in the 3rd season of Yuru Yuri. It's a slice of life series about cute girls doing cute things. What more can you ask for? Animated by TYO Animations, this series will start airing on October 5th. Shin ATASHIn'CHI is the sequel to the ATASHIn'CHI TV series. Outrageous misadventures of an almost normal family for a housewife, her husband, and their 2 kids, Yusuke and Mikan. Wacky humor about the weird family's daily life. Animated by Shin Animation, this series starts airing on October 6th. Hidan no Aria AA is a spin-off of the Hidan no Aria TV series, which after 4 years still has no sequel. The story revolves around Akari Mamiya, a first-year E-rank student at Tokyo Butte High School who aims to become a Butte and idolizes her S-rank upperclassman Aria H. Kanzaki. The high school has an amicus system where one upperclassman is paired with one underclassman for training, and the story follows Akari as she tries to get Aria to become her amica. Made by Dokogobo, this spin-off series will start airing on October 6th. Hokuto no Ken Ichigo Aji serves as a spin-off gag manga of the original Hokuto no Ken series. The story is a parody of Fist of the North Star by Bronson and Tetsuo Hara. It consists of page-long gags centered mainly on Salza, both within his final battle of Kenshiro, and inserting himself in other parts of the series where he doesn't belong. One recurring gag involves a kid with a turban repeatedly stabbing Salza in the leg every time he climbs the pyramid staircase, and another revolves Rei suddenly transforming into Salza in his iconic moments. And made by Ajiado, this series starts airing on October 6th. Tante Team KZ Jikeno is about Aya Tachibana, who is a 6th grader that frets and obsesses over friends, family, grades, and more. One day she joins the Tante Team KZ with 4 very idiosyncratic boys she met at cram school. There is the glib and attention-grabbing leader, Kazuomi Wakatake, the mysterious expert of personal relationships, Takakazu Kuroki, the smart and stoic math genius, Kazunori Uesugi, and the sweet-hearted Kazuhiko Kozuka, who is good at social matters and science. Aya finds a place among them as a language expert. Tante Team KZ gets involved in modern-day cases, and even if they bicker from time to time, they collaborate by pulling each of their talents and skills to solve these cases. Animated by Signal MD, this series will start airing on October 7th. Orega Ojo-sama Gakko ni Shoumin Sanparu Toshite gets Sareta Ken is set in a hidden school surrounded by mountains, where young ladies of good families are taught everything a high-class lady needs to know. They are also completely cut off from the outside world, keeping them sheltered and innocent. However, a problem has come up recently. More and more graduates are failing to cope with the modern world after graduation. To deal with this problem, they decide to kidnap a male commoner student and enroll him as a student. They hope that this will be a gentle way to introduce the girls to the outside world. And made by Silverlink, this series will air on October 7th. Dance with Devils. Ritsuka Tachibana is a female second-year high school student who attends Shiko Academy in Shiko Town. She enjoyed her school life while living with her mother Maria, but one day that balance fell into ruin when she discovers several of her attractive male classmates are demons. Animated by Brain Space, this series starts airing on October 7th. Next is Fushigi na Somura-chan. The story follows the everyday life of Somura Nonomoto, who can use the strongest Kempo, Nonomoto Mahoken, which is inherited from her mother with her younger sister Kukuru. Animated by 7, this series will air on October 7th. Sakurako-san no Ashimoto ni wa shitai ga umateru, translated as A Corpse is Buried Under Sakurako's Feet, is a story that revolves around Shotaro Tatewaki and Sakurako Kujo. Shotaro is a normal high school student with a serious demeanor. Sakurako is an extraordinarily beautiful woman in her mid-20s from a rich family who loves beautiful bones. The two live in the city of Asaikawa in Hokkaido, and they get involved in various incidents regarding bones. Belonging in the mystery genre, this series will be animated by Troika and will air on October 7th. Taimado Gakuen Sanju Go Shiken Shotai is set in a world where people with magic powers are close to being wiped out. Takeru Kusanagi goes to Anti-Magic Academy, a training facility for inquisitors of heretics who crack down on the dwindling threat posed by magic users. However, Takeru cannot use guns at all and can only fight with a sword. As a result, he is relegated to the 35th Test Platoon, the motley small fry platoon for poor students. One day, Oka Orutori, the ultra-elite pistol master who already has the qualifications for witch hunts, joins the platoon. The premise of this series sounds a lot like Awari no Serefu. Animated by Silverlink, this series will air on October 7th. Next is Subete ga F ni Naru, The Perfect Insider. The story of the original novel revolves around Sohei Saikawa, a member of the Saikawa Research Lab. On a vacation held for the lab, he meets Moe Nishino-sono, the daughter of his mentor, who joins the group on their vacation despite not being a part of the lab. After meeting each other, the two end up finding a corpse. The two work together to solve the mysteries of what becomes a serial murder case. Animated by A1 Pictures, this series will air on October 8th. Garo, Guren no Tsuki is related to Garo Hono no Kokuen TV series. Unlike the first Garo anime, this series will be a Jidageki, or period drama set in the Heian period. It will have a female protagonist. Animated by Mappa, this series starts airing on October 9th. Shinmai Maya no Testament Burst is the sequel to the Shinmai Maya no Testament TV series. While Basara, Mio, and Yuki had picked up their seemingly ordinary lives, they were attacked by magic-wielding humans when preparing for the upcoming sports event. Basara tries to become stronger by strengthening the testament when Rukia, Maria's sister, suddenly appears. Unknowingly, the war deciding the future of the demon realm has started. Animated by Production IMS, this series starts airing on October 9th. Gochiman wa Usagi desu ka, second season, is the sequel to the Gochiman wa Usagi desu ka TV series. The new season will have a new character revealed to be Coco's sister, Mocha. Animated by White Fox and Kinema Citrus, this series starts airing on October 10th. Awari no Serefu, Nagoya Kessenhan. Yu has reunited with Mika at the Shinjuku battle, but Mika was turned into a vampire. To save the family and to protect his fellow members, Yu needed to gain knowledge and power. He searched for ways to bring back vampires to human beings, and at the same time trained hard working on the cursed gear. Meanwhile, Kureto calls Gurren and tells him a shocking truth, that in 1 month the main unit of the vampire will start attacking Tokyo. To get a head start against the vampires, Kureto orders Gurren to go to Nagoya. The noble extermination mission is about to open fire, and at Wit Studios, this series starts airing on October 10th. Valkyrie Drive Mermaid, the beautiful girl sexy battle action anime set on 5 artificial islands. Mamori is a mermaid transferred to one of those islands. When Mamori is attacked, a newly transferred girl named Emire saves her. The enemy doesn't stop, however, and the two are soon cornered. Just when they think all hope is lost, Emire kisses Mamori, and Mamori turns into a sword. Emire then wields the sword and launches a counterattack against the enemies. Animated by ARMS, this series starts airing on October 10th. Monster Strike is an adaptation of the social networking service Mixie's mobile action role-playing game. In addition, a Nintendo 3DS version of the game is in development for release this year. Animated by Studio Hibari and Ultra Super Pictures, this anime will air on October 10th. Next is Brave Beats. Hibiki Kazaguruma, a 6th grader, meets an amusing little robot named Breakin while coming home from school one day. Breakin, a dancer from an alternate dimension dance world, challenged the Dance King for the throne and lost. He has been deprived of dance stones, the stones of dance power, and sent to the human world. To restore his power, Breakin must collect all the dance stones scattered around Earth. Animated by Bandai Namco Pictures, this series starts airing on October 11th. Doshitema Eto ni Haritai is by Rat, a member of the Zodiac, meets a normal cat at a park one day. Rat comes to love Cat so much that he becomes very eager to get Cat to become a member of the Zodiac. Cat goes with Rat to meet the rest of the 12 members of the Zodiac to ask them to become a member. Animated by Pollyanna Graphics, this Flash series starts airing on October 11th. Card Fight Vanguard G Gears Crisis Hand is the sequel to the Card Fight Vanguard G TV series. The new series will feature 2 new characters named Luna Yumizuki and Amu Chono, designed by franchise creator Akira Ito. The story begins at Card Capital Shop number 2, 3 years after the story in the early Card Fight Vanguard Legion Maito Hen anime. Animated by TMS Entertainment, this series will air on October 11th. World Trigger is about a gate to another world that has burst open, and from it emerge gigantic invincible creatures that threaten all of humanity. Earth's only defense is a mysterious group of warriors who have co-opted the alien technology in order to fight back. Animated by Toei Animation, this series starts airing on October 11th. Ketsue Gigata-kun-san, the anime adapted from the Japanese remake version of the Korean webtoon, a simple thing about blood type, which discusses about typical blood type related stereotypes in Japan and Korea using faceless characters, each representing different blood types. In Japan, some people believe that blood types are linked to personalities. To them, people of type A blood are reliable, type B blood signifies passionate people, type O blood indicates those with an independent streak, and type AB people are capricious. The voice actors for these faceless blood type characters happen to share the same blood types as their respective characters. Animated by Aces, Finod Fabric, Theo, and Zexus, this series starts airing on October 12th. Anitore X follows 5 young women who are aiming to become idols as they do different exercise routines such as push-ups, sit-ups, dance, yoga, stretching, tai chi, and more. Each episode contains a variety of routines with the characters exercising with you. Just think of the app Burn Your Fat With Me, but in the form of an anime TV series. Animated by Rising Force, this series will air on October 12th. Neko no Daien Nihon e Iku is a sequel to the Neko no Daien series. The titular character and his friends energetically explore Japan. Animated by Kachidoki Studio, this series starts airing on October 17th. To conclude the series, we have Pokemon XY and Z, which will be the sequel to Pokemon XY. What secret is hidden in the legendary never-before-seen Pokemon Zygarde? What is the mysterious phenomenon that occurs only with Ash's Greninja? What is the aim of Alan and Team Flare, who stands in the way of Ash and his friends? When all the mysteries are revealed, the greatest danger the Kalos region has seen will appear. Animated by Oriental Light and Magic, this series starts airing on October 29th. Now that the series out of the way, let's move on to this season's OVAs, ONAs, OADs, Blu-rays, and specials. Hibike Euphonium Suiso Gakubu no Nichijo is an anime short bundle of the 4th and 5th volume of the Blu-ray and DVD release. Animated by Kyoto Animation, the shorts will be released on September 16th for the 4th volume and October 21st for the 5th. Yuru Yuri Inachi Yachimi plus second and last extra episode special of the OVA. It will be animated by TYO Animations and released on September 17th. Setokwa Yakuin Domo with an asterisk OVA, new episode was born of the limited edition 12th volume of the manga. Animated by Gohans, this was released on September 17th. Akatsuki no Yona Sono Seniwa is an OVA bundle of the limited edition 19th volume of the manga. The new anime will adapt 2 bonus chapters from Mizuho Kusunagi's 12th manga volume, titled On That Back and Kija. The first one follows an incident at a hot spring hotel, and Kija depicts the past of Haikyuu Kija. Animated by Studio Pierrot, this OVA was released on September 18th. Danchigai Special is an unaired episode of the Danchigai TV series that was included in the first volume of the Blu-ray and DVD release. Animated by Dax Production, this special was released on September 18th. The Sound of Tiger and Bunny is a short anime released and sold during the special Tiger and Bunny concerts held at the Pacifico Yokohama Convention Center on September 19th and 20th. No animation studio was announced, but based on previous Tiger and Bunny animation, it should be animated by Sunrise and was released on September 19th. Fake Light Liner Prismalia 2-Way Hertz Specials is a short bundle of the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd volume of the Blu-ray limited edition DVD release. Each short will contain a 5-minute episode. Animated by Silverlink, these short specials will be released on September 25th for the 1st volume, October 30th for the 2nd, and November 27th for the 3rd. Overlord anime shorts will be bundled of the first 3 volumes of the Blu-ray and DVD releases of the television series. It will feature simplified character animations. Animated by Madhouse, these shorts will be released on September 25th for the 1st volume, October 28th for the 2nd, and November 25th for the 3rd. Arslan Senki, the television series specials, will be bundled of the Blu-ray and DVD releases for the series. The shorts will be related to the TV series. Animated by Liden Films and Sanzigen, these specials will be released on September 26th for the 3rd volume, October 23rd for the 4th, and November 26th for the 5th. Owari no Seraph, Owari no Seraph is a series of specials including the Blu-ray and DVD releases. Animated by Wit Studio, the 4th volume bundle was released on September 26th. Wild Adapted, the 2nd and final episode of the OVA series, was released on September 30th. Tokyo Ghoul Jack is an OVA that will have a story that focuses on the high school days of Kisho Arima, the CCG's Shinigami. Animated by Studio Pierrot, this OVA was released on September 30th. Big Order is an OVA that was bundled with the limited edition 8th volume of the manga. Animated by Asreed, this OVA was released on October 3rd. Minivan, which is short for Mini Vanguard, 2nd short anime series, which is related to the Cardfight Vanguard series. Animated by DLE, it will premiere on October 3rd. Jock Sansei Million Arthur is an ONA adaptation of Square Enix's Kaku Sansei Million Arthur mobile game on iOS and Android in 2012. The game centers on the true King Arthur, who pulls a sword from a stone. However, there are a million people who claim the title, each with their own Excalibur sword. No animation studio was announced, but seeing as it is based off the Square Enix game, it could be done by the studio itself, or they just publish and produce it. This ONA was released sometime in October with no specific date announced. Queen's Blade Grimoire is a 2-part OVA adaptation bundled with the Queen's Blade visual book to commemorate the 10th anniversary of Queen's Blade. No animation studio was announced, but it will probably be animated by ARMS like in its previous series. This OVA was released sometime in October. Hero Company is a story that follows workers at a giant corporation dedicated to protecting people all over the world. This OVA was bundled with the limited edition 8th volume of the manga, animated by Studio D, and this was released on October 5th. Hansu X Trash. I don't even want to talk about this. Something about a boy who can touch girls if he joins this water polo club or something. Very edgy obviously, so yeah. That's as far as I'll go. This OVA was This OVA was bundled with the limited edition 8 volume of the manga. No animation studio was announced, but it was released on October 6th. Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works Sunny Day is a 10-minute long short anime special included in the second Blu-ray box set for the series. The short adapts Sunny Day, which is an alternate good ending on the Unlimited Blade Works route from the original Fate Stay Night game, and made by Ufotable. This special was released with the Blu-ray box set on October 7th. Between you and Mito, I kinda prefer this route better. Who am I kidding? God damn it, I can't say what I wanted this. I'm so sorry. Alright, Uwada no Usagi-chan special is an unaired episode of the TV series that was born of the Blu-ray and DVD set. And made by Ame-iro, this episode was released on October 16th. Himoto Umaru-chan Mo Ikai is an unaired episode of the TV series included with the limited edition 7th volume of the manga. And made by Dogokobo, this OVA was released on October 19th. Gusai no Raken short special was included in the 3rd volume of the Blu-ray and DVD release. And made by 8-bit, this special was released on October 23rd. Nagato Yuki-chan no Shoshitsu Awaro Nai Natsuyasumi is an extra episode of the Nagato Yuki-chan no Shoshitsu spin-off series that was born of the limited edition 9th volume of the manga. And made by Satellite, this episode was released on October 26th. High School DxD born Ichibumi Ichie Kanzen Kanshu Moso Bakuyo Kaijo original video are specials included in the Blu-ray and DVD releases. The 3rd volume was released on October 28th, and the 4th volume will be released on November 25th. These specials are animated by Genko. To Love With Darkness 2nd, advanced broadcast of extra episodes 13 and 14 of the television series is scheduled to air as a 1-hour special on October 28th. These episodes will be bundled with the 7th Blu-ray and DVD volume to be released next year. These specials were animated by Zebek. Mobile Suit Gundam The Origin episode 2 of the OVA series was released on October 31st. It was animated by Sunrise. Teriyaji Exu unaired episode 11 of the series will be bundled with the limited edition 12 volume of the manga. Animated by Zebek, this series will be released on November 2nd. Haikyuu Jump Festa 2015 special is an original anime special at this year's Jump Anime Festa tour. The story takes place after the first season, animated by Production IG. This will premiere on November 3rd. Awari no Set of Jump Festa 2015 special is another original anime special screened at Jump Festa 2015. Probably animated by Wit Studio, this special will premiere on November 3rd. Shokugeki no Soma is yet another Jump Festa 2015 special. It will be animated by JC Staff and will premiere at the festival on November 3rd. Noragami Aragoto OVA will be bundled with the limited edition 15 and 16 volume of the manga. Only the 15th volume will be released this season. The 15th volume OVA will adapt the Nijikan no Teike ni Sokoto translate as following a stereotypical 2 hours, which is a story from the 1st volume of the Noragami Shuishu spin-off manga. The 15th volume along with the OVA will be animated by Bones and released on November 17th. Strike the Blood Valkyrie no Okokuhen is a 2-episode OVA series to be released at the end of 2015. It will be an original story from the series. Animated by Silverlink and Connect, the 1st episode of the OVA will be released on November 25th. Makura no Danshi Sono Ato no Makura no Danshi. Makura no Danshi translates to Pillow Boys. I'm kinda creeped out by this. It is an unaired episode that will be bundled with the Makura no Danshi DVD. Animated by Fio and Aces Finod Fabric, this special will be released on November 27th. Lastly, for our OVAs, ONAs, OADs, Blu-rays, specials, and extra stuff is Magical Sweet Prism Nana. Of course, it just has to be a Mahou Shoujo anime. The OVA series will consist of 7 episodes, with the 1st episode premiering on November 29th. This OVA series will be animated by Shaft. With that finally out of the way, let's get on to the movies. First is Kaiketsu Zorori, Uchu no Yusha Tachi, which is a kids film based on a Kaiketsu Zorori TV series, animated by Ajiado. This film premiered on September 12th. Haikyuu Movie 2 Shosho to Haisha is the second Haikyuu recap movie of 2. Animated by Production IG, this film premiered on September 18th. Next is Kokoro ga Sakebita Gaterunda, translated as the Anthem of the Heart. June is a girl whose words have been sealed away. She was once a very happy girl, but because of a certain thing she said when she was very young, her family was torn apart. One day the egg fairy appeared in front of her and sealed away her ability to talk in order to stop her from hurting anybody else. Since this traumatic experience, June lives in the shadows away from the limelight, but one day she is nominated to become an executive member of the Community Outreach Council. On top of that, June is also appointed to play the main lead in their musical. Animated by A1 Pictures, this drama film premiered on September 19th.
心が叫びたがってるんだ
Wake Up Girls Seishu no Kage is the movie sequel of Wake Up Girls, which is the prequel. It was announced that Wake Up Girls 2014 Winter, and made by Order. This film premiered on September 25th. Aria de Avenir is a continuation of Aria de Origination. It is a new work produced for the Ao no Curtain Call project to celebrate the 10th anniversary of the broadcast of the first Aria TV series. Technically, it's an OVA special, but it will premiere in Japan theaters on September 26th, so I'll consider it a movie as well. It will be released in 3 parts with the Blu-ray boxes of Aria the Animation, The Natural, and The Origination. This OVA special film was animated by TYO Animations.
アリアジ・アベニーレ9月26日その素敵なカーテンコールに
Shishin no Teikoku, translated as The Empire of Corpses, is a story that takes place in 19th century Europe and revolves around John Watson. He is scouted by the government to become a secret agent. However, Watson lives in a world where Frankensteins, or human corpses that are repurposed with a false soul in order to use them as laborers, are used to improve industrial development. And made by Wit Studio, the same studio that brought you Shingeki no Kyojin and Owari no Setef, this film premiered on October 2nd. Aoki Hagane no Arpeggio Ars Nova Cadenza is the second movie of Aoki Hagane no Arpeggio Ars Nova. It is an entirely brand new work, animated by San Zigen. This film premiered on October 3rd. Little Witch Academia Maho Shikake no Paredo, translated as The Enchanted Parade, is the kickstarted sequel to the first Little Witch Academia film. Student witches Ako, Susi, and Lotte are tasked with organizing a parade commemorating the roles of witches for the annual town festival. Sleeping giants, ambitious mayors, insolent boys, the girls' own squabbling, and copious amounts of magic combine to create a spectacular event. Animated by Trigger, the same studio that brought you Kill la Kill. This film first premiered at Anime Expo in the US on July 3rd. It opened in theaters in Japan on October 9th. Gamba to Nakamatachi is based off a 1972 children's novel by Atsuo Saito. It is set in Yumemikajima, an island ruled by a fierce white weasel named Noroi. The town mouse Gamba and his friends fight to save the island's mice. Animated by Shirogumi, this film premiered on October 10th. Next is UFO Gaku no Himitsu. Rei, Anna, Tyler, Hal, and Eisuke are 5 high school students who are suddenly wrapped up in a mysterious incident. An alien species called Grey abducts Hal's sister and embeds her with a special chip inside her brain. The 5 stand up to save Hal's sister and try to reveal the existence of aliens, but continue to be met with mysterious events. The high school students' story progresses into a shocking development. What truths hide on the dark side of the moon? What are the true intentions of the aliens that are infiltrating America, Russia, and China? What is the true crisis that is closing in on Earth, and what hope can we have towards the future? Animated by HS Pictures Studio, this film premiered on October 10th. Cyborg 009 vs. Devilman is a crossover anime which was announced separately as new works of Cyborg 009 in March 2015 and Devilman in April 2015. The two were later revealed to be a single work. It was screened in theaters for a 2-week period beginning October 17th before being released as OVAs. Ishimori Production co-sponsored the production as part of the 50th anniversary of the Cyborg 009 manga. This crossover was animated by Actus.
Cyborg 009 vs. Devilman.
Next is Tobidas Pretty Pada Minade Mizase Aidoru Grand Prix is the second Pretty Pada film. Unlike the first film, this one will be shown in 3D. The announcement was made at the end of Lala Pretty Pada debut's first anniversary project unveiling event at the Takada Tomy booth during Tokyo Game Show 2015 on a Friday. Animated by Tengage and Q-Tech, this film premiered on October 24th. Is a new Precure movie that will be comprised of 3 parts: Pumpkin Okoku no Takaramono, Precure to Refi no Wonder Night, and Cure Flora to Itazora Kagami. This film had its world premiere on October 24th at Shinjuku World 9 as part of the 28th Tokyo International Film Festival. It opens in theaters October 31st, so pretty much the day this video was uploaded. This film was animated by Toei Animation. Next is Harmony. In the future, utopia has finally been achieved thanks to medical nanotechnology and a powerful ethic of social welfare and mutual consideration. This perfect world isn't that perfect though, and 3 young girls stand up to the totalitarian kindness and super medicine by attempting suicide via starvation. It doesn't work, but one of the girls, Tan Kirie, grows up to be a member of the World Health Organization. As a crisis threatens the harmony of the new world, Tan rediscovers another member of her suicide pact, and together they must save the planet from itself. Animated by Studio 4 Degrees Celsius, this film will premiere on November 13th. FW Hamatora is a summary movie of Hamatora the animation and RE Hamatora, animated by Daruke and NAZ. This film will premiere on November 14th. Digimon Adventure Torai Dai Isho Saikai, 15 years after the summer vacation. If we didn't go to the digital world, if I didn't make this trip with others, if we didn't change at all like this, these Digimon were always with us. We learned the importance of helping each other. All the things that made us what we are. News stories for all the Digidestined in the world. Taichi, 17, high school days. Animated by Toei Animation, this film premieres on November 21st. Girls in Panza the film, or Girls in Panza Gekijoban, is the theatrical version of the Girls in Panza TV anime series. The movie is a direct sequel to the series. Animated by Actus, this film will premiere on November 21st. Ajin Part 1 Shodo. For high schooler K and for at least 46 others, immortality comes as the nastiest surprise ever. Sadly for K, such a feat doesn't make him a superhero. In the eyes of both the general public and governments, he's a rare specimen who needs to be hunted down and handed over to scientists to be experimented on for life. A demi-human who must die 1,000 deaths for the benefit of humanity. Animated by Polygon Pictures, this film premiered on October 28th at Toho Cinemas, Roppongi Hills as part of the 28th Tokyo International Film Festival. It will open in theaters on November 27th.
Ajin.
Lastly, for anime films, we have Tamayura Sotsugo Shashin Part 3 Akogare, which is the 3rd movie of the 4-part finale of the Tamayura series. Animated by TYO Animations, this film premieres on November 28th. Thanks for watching. Sorry for the lack of videos lately. I've been busy lately, but I will try my best to keep making more videos. Thanks again for those who still follow me. You guys truly are the best, and the reason that I continue to make more videos. Feel free to leave a comment on what you're watching this season, and I'll see you in the next video.
玉浦卒業写真第3部憧れ